The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 43-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap into the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Sanders. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, it's Sanders, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive. Here's
a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the save. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Taking it about the 1.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Finding room inside the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Hurts.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Dallas from 8 yards out, and the Eagles have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
At the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Midfield now. Here's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Powers through him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
At the Eagles' 25-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. Big hole up the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Dobbins.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They'll run it, Sanders. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Patrick Queen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score.